Why do we say Anil is not laughing? Why not? Anil is laughing not. You've guessed right. In this video, we are going to discuss the difference between auxiliary and main verbs. And while we discuss the difference between auxiliary and main verbs, we'll try to find out the answers of these questions. Welcome to Arupedia. Let's begin with a question here. Which verb is used for making negatives below in these sentences? There are three sentences. The first one is Anil is laughing. When we change it into negative, it is Anil is not laughing. There are two verbs in this sentence, is and laughing. Is an auxiliary verb and laughing is the main verb. We use negative not with is, not with laughing. The same in the second, lions are roaring, lions are not roaring. So not with are, they have come, they have not come. So the negative is being used with is or are or have, not with the main verbs, laughing, roaring, or come. So the conclusion is auxiliary verbs are used for making negatives, not the main verbs. Another question. Which verb is used for making questions in the examples here? The examples are the same, of course. Lions are roaring. Are lions roaring? Anil is laughing. Is Anil laughing? And they have come. Have they come? Here it is more obvious. In fact, the auxiliaries have been brought to the front. They have been used before the nouns are or is or have. They come before lions or Anil or they. The main verbs remain the same. Their positions are the same, roaring or laughing or come. So once again, auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs as they are called, that's the other term for auxiliaries, they are also used for making questions, not the main verbs. Now, next. Now the question is, can we make negatives with only main verbs in the sentences? Let's have a look at examples. He eats. It has only one verb, the main verb. There is no auxiliary. How do we change it into negative? And the negative is here. He does not eat. So we have to use an additional auxiliary like does here for making negative. The same with they eat, they do not eat. She ate, she did not eat. So once again, if there are no auxiliaries, there are only main verbs in sentences, then we have to use additional auxiliaries like does or do or did for making negatives. And what about questions? The same is the case with questions also. He eats, does he eat? They eat, do they eat? She ate, did she eat? So we can't make questions with only main verbs in sentences. We need additional auxiliaries like do, does, did for making questions in such cases. So these are the two major differences between auxiliary verbs and main verbs. For your reference, I have given a list of auxiliary verbs. The list is complete, almost complete. It includes is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must. These are the auxiliary or helping verbs, the common ones. Some of the uncommon ones I have not included, like dare, or ought to, or need, etc. 3, 4 more. So these are used for making negatives and questions, we already know. So that's all from my side in this video. The next video will be on the types of auxiliary verb. Till then, goodbye and thank you.